Alright. Shroud of the Avatar, decks. As we talked about before, decks are your ability sets. We're going to create a new deck. And all the abilities I can use are here, regardless of there's no classes, so every ability I can use. If I was a magic user, I would still see any combat abilities I had. So, as you can see, everything's empty. So we're going to kind of create a brand new deck here. I use health potions, and I use these. So I'm going to put these here so that I have them. I think it's always good to have a self-heal. I have two types of heals, Healing Ray and Healing Touch. Ray is like a long-range heal, and Healing Touch is a self-heal. So we put it over here. You can either put it over here or put it here. As soon as you put it, I click on that, remove it. As soon as you put it either here, it's in the deck, or if you put it here, it's in the deck. See? If you don't lock these abilities, if you don't lock abilities, they will disappear and come back. Disappear, come back. So some abilities like these I like to keep here all the time because I use them a lot, so I keep them there. Now let's build our combat deck, which is in these abilities. So my basic, let's see, my basic attack right here. So I can have this ability 4 times. So we're gonna put thrust in there 4 times. Slugs right here. If you don't meet this total amount of deck size here, then a slug will come up. So you have to have all these, either have a locked deck or have 20 abilities on the tray. Okay, not just in here, but on the tray. Okay, so this is what happens. So I'm going to put this one here, so I can use that whenever that comes up here, 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 and here. We're going to use current equipment set. Linked equipment, so I change this deck. This is the equipment that will load up. Okay, so you can actually change between archer, and the equipment will change. So if I change decks like on the fly by hitting X, I can switch between healer, archer, knight, kind of like classes, with just hitting the thing, hitting X, and it'll switch out my gear and switch out my decks. You can kind of switch on the fly, which is kind of cool and bad. So yeah. Anyway, so right now we're going to go with this deck right here. 3 locked abilities, 4 open abilities, and 3 empty slots. So we're going to show you slugs. We're going to change this to Night Deck 2, just so that we have a name for it. Okay, Night Deck 2 comes up. We're going to click on that. And we're going to hit Equip. This is my current deck, Night Deck 2. Besides combat deck. It's actually kind of dark. Let me throw a light up real fast. Alright, so we're going to hit Z to go into to take my weapon out. As you can see, I used light, and it actually went up a level to 16. Every level increases, looks like 1 second or so. So that's pretty cool. The more you use light, the faster it levels up. Alright, so hit Z, change my stance. As you can see, there's empty. Oh, but look at these. What are these? These are slugs. They're not abilities. Because you didn't fill up your deck, you're getting all these non-ability abilities up, throwing it up. It's like, oh, 5, and then because also I left empty spots, it's going to throw up any random card in my deck. It's going to throw up there. If you right click on it, it'll actually drop it fast. So you can right click, and if I don't use that fast enough, see, it starts to disappear. So it's like, oh, I want my abilities. Come on, why aren't my abilities loading? It's like, oh, I got an attack, yay! Right click. So that's how slugs work. You want to fill the deck so you don't have these blank cards. Or abilities, not really cards. Alright, let's go back to the deck. Let's go back to Fighter Deck 2. Let's modify. Alright, so again, the reason we have, and if you lock, I can lock these up. If you lock an ability, you can only have it once. So as I lock ability, as you can see, I can only have 1 of these cards if I do a lock deck. If you do an unlocked deck, you can have that ability up to the amount of times you have in a quantity. So we're going to put it back over here. Thrust. And I'm going to put it here. We're going to have basically, doesn't really matter which one you take. So now this ability can come up in all 4 slots. Repose. I like that ability. I'm going to use that 4 times as well. You can have more than that 20, by the way. It's just the more you have, the more interesting it gets as far as So now I've used 8 abilities, and I have them all here. So now either in all 4 slots, repose or thrust can come out each time. Okay. Now I can use double slash twice. So we're gonna add that in here. I actually really like double slash, so I'm gonna put it in 1 and 2. Doesn't have, you don't have to grab like. Yeah, I can use either double slash to drag and drop. It doesn't really matter. So now any of these 3 abilities will come up here, here, and here. What abilities do we need? I used to use root a lot, but because of the cast time of like, it's horrible. It's like it takes too long to cast. By the time I cast them, it goes on them, and then I can't do anything. So we have Rend. I can put on 2 times. So we're gonna put that on 2 times. We're gonna put them on these 2. Rend is a dot for me, so put those on. I'm 12 of 17. Now we can scroll down. Stone Fist is one of my favorite attacks. We're gonna put it on there 4 times. It's actually one of the most powerful attacks. And again, we're gonna put it on here so it can come up in any one of these 4 bars. Flame Fist is a combo ability. We're gonna put it here and we're gonna lock it. I use that to combine with any thrust to create the flaming thrust, essentially. Actually, yeah, we'll leave that there. Alright, then we have defensive and offensives. I mean, I could put more combat abilities here too, but for now, we're going to put a defensive dodge right here. As you can see, it adds to the tree. Deflect. Distract is a taunt, right? Yep, we're not going to use that on this thing. Parry. And defensive stance. So all these defensives will spawn here. And then we're going to put offensives. Summoning, I don't have a whistle, so I can't summon. We're going to put offensives, so reckless stance. I'll go here. Let's see what else we have. Body slam I'm going to throw into this category, because every once in a while I like to use body slam. Inner strength is an offensive. Put that there. So now I'm above my quota, which is fine. You can go above. You just don't want to be below. Alright. Here's a longer buff. I'll put that there. And I think that's all we're going to use for now for all my abilities. Yep. So I put body slam in 1, and I have these 4. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Gust is a knockback. I could use that for air magic if I wanted. Remember, I can mix and match however I want within any of the skills that exist. Did I put Glancing Blow anywhere? Let's see. Nope. So Glancing Blow, we're going to throw in my defensive stack. There we go. 25 glyphs. And because we're not in a group, I don't need a taunt, and I'm not playing a tank right now anyway. Well, I am, I'm not. So, this is my new deck. We're going to use the current equipment set with it. One thing I could do here, that I have done here, is unclick this, and I can put Ice Fist in here. So that way I can do either an Ice Fist or a Flaming Fist and mix it with these to get the combination that I want. So sometimes I'll get Flame Fist, and I'll get Ice Fist. They both work. Alright, so now we've created a deck. Done. Deck 2 is equipped. So we're going to go to combat stance, and you'll see things start popping up. So Flaming Fist, see I just made that. Fire that. Oh, Ice Fist. So now I have Icy Thrust. So now I have an ice attack. I can combine these 2 to create a level 2 dot. And I have my defensives up, offensives up, body slam. Can't do that unless there's a target. Let's use this real fast. So as you can kind of see, I can combine this and this to create quad slash. I can combine these to create a level 2 attack. So as you see, this is how your deck works. There's advantages to having statics, and there's advantages to having non-statics. So, take that out. Besides light magic, I can also use night vision. Oh, it failed. 50% chance of failure.